Hi, everybody. Before we get to another great interview, we could really use your help. IMDb, which is the entertainment database, recently named the Too Opinionated podcast one of its top 100 podcasts. This is a monumental feat for this program. You know, we're a father and son team out of a small town in West Virginia, have been doing this for about 5 years. There's 15 million podcasts out there. About 40,000 of those get to the point that they're listed on IMDb. Out of those 40,000 out of the 15 million, we were ranked number 82. Something that we're just immensely proud of. We're so thankful for our listeners, our watchers, our fans. Thank you so, so much. If you would like to help us out, and we're asking for it, please. It's easy. It's really easy. It's free. If you go to IMDb, that's imdb.com, look up Too Opinionated Podcast, and just take a look at the page. That's all you have to do. I mean, you're welcome to look at the cast, look at the episodes so you can kind of see who's been on the program. Do whatever you want. But even just bringing up the page, imdb.com, Too Opinionated Podcast, bring up the page, look at it. That helps us so much. So please, if you can do anything, we would really appreciate that. Our YouTube channel is MeisterCon Pod. Love to have your subscription there. It's also free. And you can also check out our website, meistercon.com, where you'll find almost 700 episodes, audio and video, available on there. There's also a terrific blog from Brett, and it'll let you know anything that we have going on in studio, if we're covering a convention, if we're going on location, anything that we have going on will be on the website, meistercon.com. Thank you guys so, so much. We appreciate you so much. I can't express enough how appreciative we are of all of you. We never expected to do as well as we have, and that's all because of you. Thank you so much. Enjoy that interview. Bye, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Too Opinionated. I'm so excited today. I've got singer Brennan Wedl with me. So welcome, Brennan.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very
Did I get it right? Was it Wedl?
That's it.
All right, I'm pretty happy.
I always say, wait till you see this show.
Oh, see, you should have said that because that would have helped me remember.
Well, I was saving it for this moment.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great. And now that I've nailed the introduction, I think we should just end on a high note and just, okay. That's good enough for this time. Next time we'll try to talk a few minutes longer.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
I've been listening to your music. You're really talented.
Thank you. Thanks for listening.
It's really good. You're very sultry sounding. You know, you got a little gravel in there. I like it.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, I had a vocal teacher say, like, it sounds like you smoke cigarettes, but you're like 12. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
But thank you.
It's a difficult sound to get. You just either have it or you don't.
It's true.
And you've got it, and it sounds really good. Like it gives you there's certain notes that you'll hit and it'll give you chills, you know, kind of. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
So let's start here, Brennan. Tell me a little bit about what got you into music. You know,
sure.
What made you want to go down this career path? Obviously not an easy path to make a living at. You can have fun at it, not easy to make a living at.
It's not. So when it gets hard, I try to remember why I started. Yeah. And I was in violin classes. It was like a few kids in my school.
What made you choose the violin?
It was just offered as like an after school thing. Like they brought in this I always remember her as like a violin playing nun because she definitely had that energy.
Awesome. I would watch that if it was a movie.
Totally. Yeah.
Like a violin playing nun, maybe she solves crime.
Right. That'd be cool.
I'd watch that.
She dealt with elementary school kids, so that's, you know, a superpower. But
Yeah.
I just remember playing the little songs. There was a song called Roaches in the Pantry. And I just remember playing that little thing and just loving the way it felt on my body and playing with people and pretending I could read the music, but not really getting it. But yeah. And then
But at a young age, that's pretty awesome.
It was fun.
I mean, do they call it a violin in Minnesota, or is it a fiddle?
It's violin.
Okay. It's a fiddle here. That's why I asked.
That's true. I currently live with someone who plays the fiddle.
Okay.
And he's very, very good. But it's besides the point. Shout out Drayton. But yeah, after violin, the teacher quit. So I took up guitar.
Yeah.
And I really loved Santana.
Oh, well, if you're going to like a guitar player, that's a pretty good one to like.
That's true. I just remember my mom playing Santana and I was like, yeah, there's something to this. And then I really liked Smash Mouth too as a kid.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they had their time, you know, for several years where they were big.
Yeah, totally.
And they're still kind of around. They, you know, I hear them on the XM radio and stuff. Yeah. They'll have members of the band will come on and introduce the music and that stuff. So they're still pretty
awesome.
good.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen them live?
No, but I was at a rehearsal space in Nashville a few months ago, and the owner of the space, I was trying to get to know him, and he was like, yeah, I was in a band in California in the 90s. And I was like, what band? And he goes, it's called Smash Mouth. And I was like, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I was a little starstruck. He's the keyboard player.
That is awesome.
Okay. Nice guy.
I saw that Smashing Pumpkins was auditioning fans to play guitar with them.
I like when people do that.
I do too.
They kind of break the fourth wall a little bit. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see, you know, who ends up getting to play with them. That should be. But yeah, you seem very talented on the guitar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other instruments that you would like to learn?
I would love to be proficient at piano. You know how people
that's the one I'd like to know.
Rip on piano, like it's so impressive. People just like sit down and play a haunting little melody. It's like it moves you.
It really does. I grew up. My mother plays, and I grew up listening to her play, and it does. It can be haunting. It can bring you to emotion. You know, I used to love sitting around listening to her play. Yeah. I get it. That's one I would love to have been able to do, but I have no musical ability. Well, I won't say none, because like in 5th grade, I could play a mean recorder.
Okay.
But after that,
that's something.
My musical career ended. I got chosen for all county chorus to play the recorder, 5th grade. And I went to all the practices and then figured out that it fell on one of my baseball game nights. And so I was like, I'm done. I was
quit.
At that point, I was quit. Never played the recorder again.
Can you sing?
No. And everybody in my family can sing. Like I'm good enough that maybe you wouldn't hold your ears, but that's about it.
You got the podcasting gene.
I know. I was like I grew up in my grandparents my grandfather was a Baptist minister, so I grew up kind of in the church, and everybody in the family played an instrument and sang. And I was like, I got nothing. And then now, you know, later in life, I found podcasting. It's not musical, but it's something.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah. So you've got you just had a song come out.
It's
like
true.
Last week,
exactly 7 days ago. I think.
$2 pistol.
That's it.
Why the $2 pistol?
Hotter than a $2 pistol. You know, George Jones. A little homage.
I like that. So what's the song about?
It is about a dear friend of mine who...
Does he play the fiddle?
She does not play the fiddle.
Okay.
She's the best damn singer you've ever heard.
I don't know. You're pretty good.
Thank you. But, you know, this girl has it. And basically the song is me saying, keep going. Don't give up. Because sometimes, you know, she's like, I don't know about all this. but it's like a love song to a friend, being like, you're amazing, girl.
I love that.
Keep going. Yeah.
We don't write or express enough emotion about friends, I think.
Right. Totally.
I mean, you do that with family, somebody you're in love with, something like that, romantically, but just that, like a really good friendship. Yeah, we don't do it justice like we should.
Ooh, you know, the bros keep us grounded. The bros keep us.
Well, a good friend, they know you at your worst, and they're still around. So
it's true.
You know, that comes in handy when you're having a rough time.
Totally. Totally. It's not like family where, okay, you're kind of your blood, but you know, friends are chosen blood, and they get to choose whether they leave you in the dust or stick around.
And that's right. If they stick around, that's you got something there.
That's true.
Yeah, so I love the song, and I watched the video. The video was kind of quirky and fun, and it kind of it reminded me of some of the videos you might watch on MTV back in the day.
Awesome.
You know, just a fun video. With that, was that your idea, or did you have some help with it?
My friend Chloe Tyler does claymation, and she was doing it just on her phone, and she was just making these little videos. But I said, hey, what if we actually made a music video? And then we were thinking of it just being claymation, and then my manager said, well, you need to be in it. So my friend set up a green screen, Kevin Doyle, and he filmed me playing guitar. We actually did it at our workplace. They have a little classroom, so we set up shop in the classroom and shot some footage. And a lot of what you see is a lot of help and love from my friends and community.
Well, it came out really well.
It did. I thank you so much. I'm pumped.
Well, I already liked the song, but the video, I was like, hey, that's pretty good. That came on when I was watching it. I was like, it really did. It reminded me of being in college, and you come in from class, and we just had the TV on MTV all the time. So you just sit down, you watch a couple of videos, you get back up and go about your day. And it just kind of reminded me, that gave me that feeling, which was pretty nice, a little nostalgic feeling.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I love a fun music video. You know, those music videos that just become they take up brain space rent free. They live in there. I want to keep making those.
Well, you need to.
Yeah, I will.
You've obviously got some talent with it, so you should keep that up.
Let's keep rocking.
So what's the plan? I know you signed with Kill Rock Stars. So is the plan to keep releasing singles leading up to like an EP or an album? You know, what's the plan?
I don't know how much I can reveal.
Ooh, okay.
There is a lot in store.
So there is a plan.
There is a plan. I have entered an album cycle of sorts with this first release. So there's a lot of new music. And on February 13th, my new single Kudzu will be coming out.
Is it a love song?
It's kind of like an anti-love song.
Okay, that's interesting. You know, coming out around Valentine's Day.
That's true. And I know that, like, F Valentine's Day. I know that's so overdone, but it's not that. It's not that. It's a little darker.
Okay. Well, I like a little dark once in a while.
Yeah. Let the darkness in. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun. February 13th with a new music video too.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's exciting.
that was
Is the
shot.
video coming out the same day?
God willingly, yes. Yes. Let's just
I
say yes.
I saw you did a lot of shows last year and toured a little bit. Do you plan to do that for this year?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm typing away, just sending emails and getting stuff going, but we're doing Midwest in March after South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So doing some Austin shows.
I love Austin. We go out to Austin city limits every September.
Awesome.
Yeah, and or maybe it's October, September, October, but it's such a great music town. I mean, it's like Nashville, basically. It's just out west.
Have you seen the Bats?
Listen, let me tell you about these bats. I went out there to check these things out. I was there before dusk, stayed there for 2 hours. We're waiting on these bats. After 2 hours, one bat flies up. One.
What?
And I was like, I'm not staying out here all night.
Where were they?
I don't. They just came out later. I didn't stick around long enough. I got hungry, so I went to eat. I stayed 2 hours. I was like, that's long enough. I given them a chance. So then I went to eat, and then I heard later that they did actually come out. So maybe this year I'll try again.
Yeah, they were on punk time that night. But yeah, when I went, I did a similar thing. It was like 2 hours, but then I like saw them circling under the bridge.
Yeah.
And then my friends were playing, so I was like, I gotta go, Bats.
Yeah.
Thanks for this.
Yeah, you got to go quick. They need to move quicker.
They do.
If you're going to be an entertainer, you gotta move.
It's true.
We're out here waiting on you. Come on.
Yeah.
But I love Austin. My wife's brother lives out there, and so we can go out and we can stay with him, and then we take their little train into town, and
Sweet.
Yeah, pretty nice. I love Nashville too, but I've only been there once. I came. I don't think it was this October. I think it was last.
Okay.
To spend my birthday.
Oh, Nashville birthday.
Nashville birthday. So
ooh, fun.
Pretty good. It's good food in Nashville.
I agree. There's some fun places.
And in Austin.
I didn't really do much eating when I was there. I did, but I had this taco that brought me to tears. Ooh. It was so damn good. It was I don't know. I was probably like super tired but it was this taco truck outside of Hotel Vegas. The
taco trucks always have the best tacos.
It moved me.
So
I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Yeah. What was on it?
It was like a regular tacos, like chicken and cilantro and white onion and.
Oh yeah, that's my taco right there.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm my wife says I'm very suggestive. Especially with eating. If you bring up food, I'm going to be like, yeah, I want that. I must have that, or I'm not going to be able to go about my day.
Totally.
So that's probably what's going on. Well, I'll take it back. So my wife's in Houston this week, so I'm fending for myself. So I bought some tamales, making those for dinner.
Okay. Awesome. I'm having a friend over for dinner tonight, so I need to impress her.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna make, but
something Italian maybe.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that's a nice dinner. Or we always do the little trays, the little meat and cheese trays, and you get some wine or champagne with them. Those are pretty nice too.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'll help you out.
Thank you. Thanks.
You need a movie to watch? You need me to help you with that?
No.
So I saw that you played in like a teen band for a while.
I
Yeah, I
do.
like the name. What was the name? I've forgotten it, but I liked it.
Daisy and the Scouts.
Yeah, it reminded me of like they used to do a lot of cartoon bands on Saturday mornings. You know, you get like
Yeah,
the Archies or Josie and the Pussycats or
sure.
Jim, you know, those groups and stuff. But the name kind of reminded me of something you would see on like a Saturday morning cartoon. So
Yeah, yeah. I remember when we first started it, we were 18 and we had this sheet of, loose leaf paper. I wonder if we still have it somewhere, but we were brainstorming names and what I would give to see that freaky little piece of paper.
you don't think somebody still has it?
There have been a lot of moves
Yeah,
since 2015. So who knows? But
that wasn't even that long ago. I mean, it's
yeah,
almost been a decade, I guess. So
a lot has happened.
a
A
lot
lot
has
has
happened. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Daisy
were
Scouts.
you the Daisy?
No, no. My friend Leah Jaffe is Daisy.
Oh, so you
I
were one of the scouts.
I was, yeah, I was the Brownie Scout. There are different kinds of levels of Girl Scout.
Did did you dress in scout uniforms?
We did for a minute. For like the beginning, it was very campy. It's
I would
always
like that.
campy. Yeah, we had props and we'd throw things into the crowd, and it was a rootin' tootin'
Was
good
it
time.
was it all girl band?
No,
Oh,
no, it
yeah.
was it's a queercore band, so there were non-binary people,
So you had a mix of everything in there. That's
girls.
awesome.
We had a guy named Austin Corona on drums.
Oh, that's a great drummer name.
Dude, I know. Shout out Austin Corona. Love him.
Like that's a good musician name.
It is. He's
Yeah.
doing very well.
So no plans for a reunion at some point.
Only time will tell,
I mean,
you
it's been
know?
a decade or close to it. So
We actually did have a reunion show in 2023, the beginning of
oh,
2023.
okay. So you've done it.
And
Yeah.
we sold out a venue in New York. We
Oh,
sold,
yeah. That's a big deal.
it was
What
pretty
made you choose
awesome.
a venue in New York?
Um, I don't know. I think that was, Otto Clamor, who is the bass player. They live in Boston and Leah lives in New York. And there's just this awesome venue that we had to connect with elsewhere. It's called the Hall at Elsewhere,
Oh,
and that's in Brooklyn. And
yeah, I like that too.
yeah, New
That's
York
pretty good.
felt pretty central, so we chose that.
I was listening to let me see. I wrote a few of them down. Let's see. I want to be your TV.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
that one. I like that one.
Thank you.
Manifesting all the wrong things. I like that one too. I like that
Thanks.
one too. Oh, and I'm your man. I knew there was another one. Yeah, I'm your man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Where did you find that on YouTube?
I did.
Nice. Yeah, that one's not recorded yet.
Yeah, it was on there.
Thank you for the feedback. I was kind of on the fence.
Now I like that one.
I'm your man.
Yeah, the
Those are,
title caught me. I was like, well, I got to listen to that, and it was good. It's really good.
thank you.
Yeah. So are
Awesome.
some of those you're releasing like with this group that you're releasing now, or is that just something you got kind of in your back pocket? Maybe someday you put it out there.
Will you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just asking, is this is I'm your man? Is that one you're releasing with this new group of songs you're putting out, or is that one you're just that you've done that maybe some point you put out there?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna release that one. It's definitely a contender for the
Yeah.
album. Um, I played it live for maybe a year or so,
Mhm.
and I played it I was rehearsing it with my band last month, and I played and I was like, I just don't know about this one. So who knows? It's on the table, but
Well, I vote yes.
okay. I
But
will
I've
take
already
that.
admitted I'm not real musical, so you might want other
Okay.
opinions.
I'll take that into account. Thank you.
I wanted to normally when I've got a singer coming on, especially I'll play the music for my grandkids and see if it, you know, because if they get bored and wander off, then you're like, well, maybe it's not that good. But if they kind of move around a little bit or dance, or, you know, my granddaughter especially loves to dance, then I'm like, that's pretty good. But I
Okay.
didn't. They were all sick last week, so I didn't get to play it for them. So
That's
that one's still coming.
okay. Let
So
me
I'll
know.
let you. I'll play I'm Your Man, and then we'll let them decide.
Okay. Okay. That sounds like a deal.
I think that's the way to go.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you always go with the kind of reddish pink hair?
It's fairly new.
I thought it
It's
was because I've seen some photos and stuff. I like it.
thank
That's a good
you.
color, but I think you've got the right type of hair and the shaped head. You could go with like a lot of different colors.
It's
You could
true.
change it every show you did if you wanted to. That'd work pretty well.
Yeah. The I think I had dyed it in July, but there will come a time when I need to not do it anymore for the sake of it staying healthy and not
Oh yeah,
falling
you got
out
it. I
one
know
day.
you'll end up like me if you do it too much.
Yeah. That I don't think that will work for me. I don't know.
It might.
It might.
You
I
never
might
know
have
till you try it though. That's the scary part.
right. Maybe I'll have my moment with my shaved head. The media loves talking
That's
about women
true.
with shaved
That's
heads.
true. Well, if you decide to do it, don't let them know why.
Okay. I'll
Keep it a
keep them
mystery.
guessing. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a guest on one time that was going to help me with she's going to make me look cool. And I was
Okay.
like, good luck with that. But so she took a photo of me and did some work on it and stuff. But pink was what she did.
Okay.
She had like I had a little thicker beard at the time. It was in pink. Um, maybe a little bit of my hair but you know, she did it just Photoshop with that. And I thought, well, this is going to look terrible. But then I looked at it and I was like, that's not that bad.
There you have it. Give it a try.
I would try to do it and end up just dyeing my head and not
Mm,
the little bit of hair. You know, at the time
yeah,
I had a little bit more got now.
I do that. It takes a while to get the dye off your skin.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Stains.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you could do blue. I think blue would look nice.
That could be
Or
fun.
maybe purple.
I don't know about purple. I
No,
don't
I
know.
think you could do maybe a streak. A little
A
purple
streak of
streak in it.
purple.
Yeah. Or you
Okay.
got like my granddaughter's got one braid that's pink
Oh,
in
that's
her.
fun.
She's blonde, but she's got one little pink braid in it.
That's super cute.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's like the braid. I don't think's her real hair. I'm assuming her mother has put that in there.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking
Take some
fashion
notes.
notes. Yeah.
I'm a full service podcaster. I'm going to help you with all of it,
Thank you. Thanks.
or I'm going to really mess it up, and then I'm just going to go away. Let you deal with the repercussions.
Yeah.
So for the short term, so the song's $2 Pistol. It's out now,
Yeah.
and you've got the next one coming out on the 13th. What's
That's
the
it.
name of that one?
Kudzu.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's that one about?
It is about the Catholic Church. It
Really?
is about in my mind, it's about a nun being kind of suffocated by right and wrong and her vows and also her her spirit kind of crying out for um kind of like the flesh, like the pleasures of the flesh.
But she's having like some a crisis of faith a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Mm.
And it doesn't say this, specifically. It's all kind of broad terms. So I like to kind of leave the listener to have their own,
Yeah.
story to it. So it's one of those, but that's my personal.
Yeah, that one sounds good.
It's fun. It's fun.
Where'd you come up with the idea for that one?
My grandma texted me and she says, "Do you know what kudzu is?" And I said, "No." And she sent me this article, and kudzu, do you know what kudzu is?
No, explain it to me.
It is an invasive species of plant that has completely ravaged the South.
Oh,
And it just grows and grows and grows and suffocates the subject, like trees and
yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick, but I think I know exactly what kind of plant it is because we've got the daggone
it
crap
is
everywhere.
everywhere in the South, and it's
Oh yeah,
it's out of control.
yeah, it does. It like like if you're driving through West Virginia and just look on the side of the road, that's all you see in
Yeah,
some places. It's everywhere.
totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know the
So
name of it.
she said, "You should write a song about kudzu." I said, "Yeah, I just might." And
Oh,
here we
how
are.
about Grandma? That's all right.
That was awesome. She has a poetry book. Uh, it's called Ordinary Time by Kathleen Wedl. Check it out.
Yeah. Well, good for her. Is she musical?
She loves to sing,
Yeah.
and she loves to harmonize with Gillian Welch on Pandora. She loves Pandora Radio.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's a poet, so she's big on writing.
Yeah, good for her. Yeah, good
Yeah.
for her. I've tried to get my mother to use Pandora, and she just completely technology challenged. So I ended up just um, figuring out the music she liked and buying her CDs that she could just put.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
she just struggles with the stuff, and she's piano player, so she loves to listen to other people play piano. So that I set her up with that. I was like, all right, we tried that. That didn't work. Let's just go. Not real old school, but a little older school.
CDs are back. I love a CD.
Yeah. Well, and
Sturdy.
everybody loves the albums now, right? Like the actual actually have an album that you can play on a record player. That's kind of come back a little bit.
Vinyl, yeah, it has.
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, I was trying to think of the word vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it is coming back. It's expensive to make though.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's worth it.
Have you put any of yours on a vinyl?
Daisy and the Scouts is on
Oh,
vinyl.
really?
Yeah.
And they should be. That sounds like a music or a group that should be on vinyl.
Totally. It was so fun to get that in the mail one day. Be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
great. You
cool.
should think about doing that at some point. Do a little like a collector's edition or something.
Totally. Yeah. Definitely in the pipeline
Yeah.
with Kill Rock Stars.
If you had to put your music in a genre, what would you choose? Because it kind of touches on a bunch of them.
It does. I'd say indie rock.
Yeah, I was going to say indie rock or maybe
Yeah.
like Americana type of music. It's changed a little because used to be you'd say Americana and people thought folk songs or folk singing, and it's not really that anymore. I mean, there's some elements to it, but it's become its own kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of I was thinking indie rock or Americana with that fit for me. But you touch on a bunch of different genres. A little country in there, a little pop, got a whole bunch of stuff.
Kudzu, that's it's a little heavier than $2 Pistol has those big guitars in the chorus. But kudzu is it's heavy. It's heavier sounding.
That was probably fun to do.
It was fun. It was so fun. Yeah. I recorded it with Hayden Ticehurst and Chris Kubetta in Brooklyn. I collaborated with Hayden in college. We made an album together called Holy Water Branch. and we're back. We're back. Yeah.
So you've got the band, you've got a duo, and then you got the solo stuff.
No duo.
Well, you said you're collaborating, so there's two of you. I was like, that's more. Even if he's not on
he's
stage.
producing it.
He's producing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be a duo, like producer artist duo.
Yeah. I mean,
we just laugh and laugh and laugh and
that's
laugh.
pretty busy though. That's a lot.
There's a lot going on. It's a short life, you know?
Do you write all your own music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you inherit some of the poetry genes?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I figure because there is songwriting and poetry kind of similar.
Totally. Yeah. The syllables and the rhymes and
right.
Yeah. I've always kept a journal, and the journal turned into little songs, and then the little songs became I don't know, anthems of my life.
Yeah, I like that you use some elements from your own life and get to sing about it. I think that's cool.
Thank you. It's easier to write about your own shit.
Well, yeah, because who else knows it?
Right.
At least knows it better than you would. That's awesome. I like that you use that in your music with that. And I assume that you wrote all of your own stuff, but you never know. There's
You never know.
talented people out there, so maybe you used some others. But I assumed it was probably your stuff. It's really the music's really good, but the writing for the songs is really well done. It tells a story.
I'm all about the story, the bit, doing things for the story. That's gotten me into trouble a few times, but if I enter a situation, I'm like, could this make a good song? Could I get something creative out of this? I always try to keep that like those artist glasses on, looking at situations.
Well, if this ends up becoming an album at some point, will the album tell a story? Like are the songs all kind of connected, or is it just this is a group of songs that I love, so I'm putting them on the album?
It will be sonically connected. Like it will have a similar genre, sound, feel. But as far as the content of the lyrics, yeah, I don't know. I think, a lot of the songs I'm writing these days is about, the struggle, the push and pull of hedonism and like purity and like just about, substances and
well, if you go too far either direction, it can cause you problems.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of good songs on that spectrum.
Yeah. Well, those times usually lead to good stories.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah, it could be difficult times, but they usually lead to down the road. Then you're like looking back, you're like, that's a pretty good story. Don't know that I'd want to do it again, but that's a good story.
And it takes a while to digest experiences sometimes.
Definitely.
Like I'm looking back at especially hard times, and I don't think I've scraped that surface yet, because that's like, gotta keep some things for therapy.
Yeah. For sure. You want to save a little bit.
That's true. That's true.
Well, Brennan, thank you so much. This has been terrific. I knew it would be. I'm a big fan of yours now. Normally, I would be, listening to the music, at the house with my wife. She works for Live Nation, so she loves listening to music, but she was gone. So it was just me listening this time. But I loved it enough that when she gets back, I'll be playing it for her.
Please do.
I have no doubt that you'll be on a playlist that we'll be listening to on trips and stuff. Really good.
Cue it up. Cue it up.
All right, Brennan. So before I let you go, a couple little things. So we've got $2 Pistol out now. Kudzu.
Yep. February
Be out
13th.
February 13th. That's exciting.
Cool.
Tour dates to come, or shows to come, I guess. So where can we find you on social media?
Yeah. My Instagram is at Brennan Wedl, Wedl.
Came right up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. And my
As
website.
far as I know, you're the only one with that name.
That's good.
You put in Michael Wall, there's like 200 of us.
Oh,
it's just you.
well, great. And you can find tour dates on my website at brennanwedl.com.
Do you do your website?
My my team helps me with it.
Well, they do a good job. It's really well done.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
They're
awesome. It was very easy to navigate.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Well, Brennan, open invitation. Whenever you want to come back and talk some more about it, just reach out and we'll get you back on, because I know you're just getting started. You've been at this a while, but you're really just getting started. I know we're going to hear so much more from you. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. And I hope to meet in real life someday. That'd be cool.
Oh, we have to. We're too close to, I think it's like a 5-hour drive to Nashville. So if you're playing music somewhere in that area, I'll come see you.
Okay.
We'll take a trip.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Michael.
Well, you're so welcome. Hold on one second. Well, I enjoyed that one. In a pretty good mood today. So I'm a little more hyper than some of the time, but I enjoyed talking with Brennan. If you haven't heard her sing before, do yourself a favor and go listen. Her voice is amazing. I guarantee you'll enjoy that. The new song, $2 Pistol, is great, and definitely check out the video too, because it's really well done. It's fun. She's got a ton of music up on her website. If you go to YouTube, you can find it there as well. And she tours quite a bit, or does a lot of shows. So keep your eye out for her. I think we'll be hearing a ton from Brennan going forward. Really, really talented musician. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us again this week. I'm so grateful that you come back with us week after week. If you're finding us for the first time, welcome. Love to have your support. It's easy to do. It's free. If you're a listener, wherever you listen to your podcast at or from, just subscribe to us there. It'll help us out. If you prefer to watch, our YouTube channel is MeisterCon Pod. Please subscribe there. Really does help us out. Our website is meistercon.com. We've got let's see, yesterday we put out episode 722, and you can find all of those audio and video versions on our website, meistercon.com. It'll also let you know if we're doing anything in studio, if we're going on location, covering a convention, anything we have going on will be on the website, meistercon.com. So definitely check us out there. Thank you guys so much. Till next time. Bye, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm once again here to ask for your support. It's been a big year for the Too Opinionated podcast. Back in February, we got to live out a dream, moderate for William Shatner here in our hometown. In May, we passed 100,000 downloads on our YouTube channel, and we followed that up in June with 50,000 downloads on the audio side. We recently posted our 600th episode, which is pretty good volume for just a father and son operation. Not too many podcasts can keep that volume up. We've been doing this now for 4.5 years, 600 plus episodes. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which is a really big deal for us because we've always gotten the views, but have struggled to get people to subscribe. So that 1,000 was a big deal for us. And best of all, we were recently named one of the top podcasts on IMDb, which is the entertainment database. Those that are ahead of us, we came in at number 82. Those that are ahead of us are bigger companies like Disney, mostly Marvel, and Joe Rogan, that type of podcast. So for us, being just a small West Virginia father and son podcast, to be in the top 100 out of 15 million, it's a pretty big deal for us. So thank you for everything you've done for us so far. Got a couple little ways, though, that you can help us, and they're free and they're really easy. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel yet, please go to YouTube. It's under MeisterCon Pod. Just hit subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, really helps us a ton. And maybe even more important, if you could go to imdb.com, look up the Too Opinionated podcast, and just look around the page. Just having that traffic on the page really helps us out. So that's a couple easy ways that you can support us, even if you're not listening or watching all of the time. And we want you to listen and watch, because I think that our guest list, I would put up against anybody, any other show, podcast, anybody out there. I think our guest list holds up. So please check us out. You probably will find somebody that you like, or maybe somebody that you didn't know you liked, but kind of discovered them on there. There's tons of that. If you're into music, we have that too. If you like books, we've got authors on there. If you're more into what goes on behind the scenes in the entertainment world, we've got producers, directors, video artists, anything you can think of that happens behind the scenes, we've had them on the show. So definitely check us out. Thank you guys so much. Until next time. Bye, everybody.